sure. All right, MSC, what do we think about this? You said you were still kind of favoring Sirius, or maybe that was Rob who said that, but
for sure
yeah,
favoring Sirius, for sure. But I don't know what to expect from evmadic. He's played a ton of this map in public servers. His aim looks ridiculously strong. I just worry about that burst potential of Sirius, particularly on the Ranger.
Yeah. And a quick start here, as we already had an engagement there over Mega, which went to Sirius. I'm on Sirius, by the way, yeah, but.
And this is what I've seen, in practice, Sirius doing quite a lot. He likes to slow down. He doesn't, you would think he moves around a lot more, but he likes to hold angles, wait for his opportunity to hit rails at distance, and then go in explosively. It's almost like his entire play is around setting up traps.
Yeah, it certainly looked like it was standing there just looking into a wall for a few seconds, maybe taking a few deep breaths, who knows, but regardless, yeah, I feel like absolutely he's very good at playing this kind of yeah, setting up traps and stuff, and so far evmadic has no idea that he's behind him right now, and doesn't take that much damage though, so still kind of slow start here.
Yeah, I expect this to continue for a while. I mean, as long as they both got some stack. I mean, Sirius, nice railgun, but again, they're just going to trade major items, and it's going to come down to the first fight, honestly. Until we have that first fight and Sirius looking to push forward. I mean, this is risky because of the totem, but...
And a few rails have now been hit on Sirius, and evmadic now seeing his way into this, he gets his first frag, and it's a great start for him, absolutely. Hits another one here on Sirius off the spawn, and can't quite finish off the last one, but he might be able to get him here with the tribal. Sirius though responds with a rail, and rails are being exchanged, and in the end Sirius comes out winning from that situation and equalizes to 1-1.
He's not super healthy though. He's going to need to collect some 25 bubbles. Won't be able to get in on the Mega. We'll look for the railgun, but even that's going to put him low. He's on the back foot despite the armor, really, as you can see. And there we go. Just a little bit overconfident, I think. I mean, sometimes you get a heavy armor, you feel like you're unstoppable, but you still got to have health. And trading rails against a fresh spawner, particularly when you've got a totem, isn't always the best idea.
Yeah, but those rails are definitely hitting from Sirius' side, and I actually tuned into his stream right before the tournament started, and he was playing some DM, and he was hitting rails left and right, and it seems like it pays off, because right now he's definitely controlling here with hitting all these rails, picking up that heavy right now, and a good split now between the items, as the Mega is not up for another 15 seconds, so a good chance for Sirius to gain very good control here. We can see evmadic is just sort of yeah, keeping away right now, trying to deal damage from a distance.
Yeah, and his dire orb's going to be coming up shortly as well. 5 seconds until the heavy. Sirius is he going to go for it, or is he just going to leave it up? I mean, it's still risky for evmadic to be down there, and Sirius will be aware of it. Nice little bait with the orb. Now the hunt is on. Nice rail to finish.
Yeah, the rail's definitely been instrumental for his performance so far, and not really sitting at the best. Yeah, 48% rail, but it doesn't speak for the kind of impact these rails have right now for Sirius, as he's hitting them left and right and taking down evmadic, and now that gap has increased to 2 frags, and Sirius again gets the heavy, and like we said, Mega is not up for another 15 seconds, so yeah, a good chance for him here to continue here. Another engagement coming up here from Mega though, and this could go either way because they're both hitting rails. And Sirius takes it in the end.
So close though, really was. He'll have to give up Mega here. But he can at least strip all of it away. So be a comfortable. I mean, he could rocket jump up there if he wanted to. Not gonna bother though.
Very aggressive coming in from Sirius. He wants to continue this pressure, and so far it's going well. That engagement did leave him pretty low, but he's he's able to pick up a couple of health bubbles and a light armor over here, deal some nice damage to evmadic, keeping him at bay. And yeah, right now evmadic is kind of just trying to find some way back into this.
I suppose that's the difference in a way. I mean, Sirius can play that game where he holds angles, waits for his opportunity to deal damage, and he has the dire orb to rotate and bait. Galena doesn't really have that opportunity, so if she's not around those totems, and Sirius decides to make an engagement with or without the dire orb, then there's not really an escape, but either through Sirius or hoping Sirius misses that rail as you back away. So definitely closing this gap is going to be tough.
Sure is. Sirius is now taking a little breather again, it seems. Just the second time he's doing that. And, no item up for a few more seconds here, but there's an engagement up here by the light armor, but still nothing being exchanged.
Yeah,
And now there's a chance here for evmadic to pick up the mega, which he does.
Doesn't want to trade though, and that's all that's happening. Yeah.
Are you even trying?
I feel like Fuse is hitting every single rail shot right now, and that's such a key right now to his performance. And you also using the orbs in a very aggressive manner. Some of them as bait, of course, and also some of them to aggressively get a good stance in on evmadic here. And I feel like he's doing really well so far. So, you know, in the beginning of the match, it was kind of back and forth, but as soon as Sirius got that control, he put in that extra gear, and he hasn't stopped ever since. And evmadic just really can't find any opening back into this. Just keeps getting railed wherever he goes.
Yeah, no escape. It is relentless. It's just so much pressure, even when you think you're safe. Oh Jesus. There's that engagement again, another easy frag. Mega for his efforts. Not even the totem will save him.
And a chance here, I suppose, for evmadic. He needs to get 6 frags in 2.5 minutes. It is rough. It has been done before, but it's really, really rough, especially with the kind of control that Sirius is working with.
Yeah, he has to come off the back of a frag with a decent amount of armor and health, and it's just not happening. He gets the frag 5 or 6 seconds before the major item. He has to fall back, get some 25 HP bubbles or a totem. That still doesn't give him any armor either. And Sirius is free just to usually collect the heavies.
I think for Sirius, as you play, when you are hitting so much as much as he's hitting right now, it also gives you a lot of confidence just knowing that you can keep your player at bay. Whenever you face, you can hit them with the rail. It does play a very big role in how he's playing right now, because he's not scared at all. He also knows that he's got a very good lead, which is gonna be very hard to blow, especially when you're playing on this kind of with this kind of control.
Oh yeah, I mean it's impossible at this point.
Yeah, of course.
But evmadic, I mean, just try and recuperate. At this point, he won't want to call GG and leave. He'll want to find his feet a little bit, at least in the last few minutes. I would have thought. And again, another dire orb. 13-4. Jesus.
It's so weird seeing someone use the rail like this. It's
1 minute warning.
yeah, you don't even see it. Like you don't see it so often in the QPL matches, because it's a little bit of a different style. But you know, when someone is that confident, it is a good gun to use when you can hit with it the way that Sirius is hitting with it right now. So yeah, like I said, it's already over. 14-4, gonna be a big statement from Sirius coming into the first map. Thankfully, it is best of 3, and evmadic still has a chance. Getting another LG frag here is perhaps gonna play a little bit of a role in keeping his motivation at least on a decent level here going into the second map.
I need healing.
But he just keeps getting annihilated here. There's no way.
Yeah, I kind of touched on it at the beginning. I think this first game is incredibly important for Sirius to get off to a good start. And I mean, he is looking good. There's no doubt about it. Doesn't matter who you're going up against. These rails, as you mentioned, are on point. And not only that, but everything he's doing is with confidence. Every mouse movement has intention. And it's just, yeah, he's looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Second map's Deep Embrace, right?
yeah. I also think like evmadic, his weapon choice was a bit off. Like he was just playing real heavy, too much up close. And but yeah, on the other hand, Sirius was, of course, the one who had all the weapons to deal with that. But yeah, after hitting 2 rails, you could switch to the starting machine gun, for example.
I think we only saw that used once. I think that was Sirius when he dropped down to Matic dropped down to the heavy armor. It was a machine gun into rail.
Yeah, next one will be Deep Embrace. Sirius on Doomslayer, evmadic on Eisen.
Well, this is definitely one I don't know as much about, so I'll leave this one to you two, and I will watch this one if you don't mind.
Okay, thank
Alrighty.
you. Let's go.
Another rather small map, I'd say, which can be action filled. I didn't catch the champion picks, but yeah, will be interesting for sure to see.
Yeah, it's Sirius on Doom, so he will be having an easy time to get in position. And evmadic on the Eisen.
Okay.
Prepare to fight.
Well, evmadic here holding onto a string basically after that first map that was a complete annihilation, and let's spectate evmadic here to just give the underdog some screen time, and yeah, let's see what he can pull off here.
Yeah, gets the mega health spawn. Sirius with the heavy, and yeah, of course he gets the rail from the start. But evmadic has yeah, a great mid-range weapon. Oh, he needs to dodge the rockets though. He is successful in the end, and yeah, goes up close. Another rocket. So much damage onto him. Needs to retreat, and also eats a rail. This is risky business for him.
Every time he's showing himself, there's an opportunity to get railed, and if Sirius can keep up the same rail percentage as he did last map, it's gonna be really rough for evmadic. But so far he's not really lacking. So far he doesn't have any armor, but he's got a lot of health. And right now they haven't really touched each other yet. It's just been, you know, some warning shots being fired. But whoever gets this first frag is gonna be able to get a pretty good split on the items if they get it now, depending on where they are. And I feel like, yeah, Sirius gets that mega, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be trying to contest the heavy here.
Oh, but look at the aggressive move. Yeah, Sirius fresh with the heavy or the mega health goes the upper parts where evmadic is there waiting for him with the LG. But Sirius did enough damage before he died, so he gets the refrag, and we're back to square one.
Yeah, and evmadic is unable to steal that heavy as well, which means that Sirius is now, even after losing that engagement, still better off, I feel like, after respawning. And that is something that can very often happen here. A frag here and there doesn't really mean that much if you don't come off with a good stack and with a potential to get control of the items. And as we can see, evmadic is just losing a lot of health as a result, and Sirius now picks up his second frag here. And just continues to rail. I mean, holy crap. This guy is hitting the rails.
Yeah, and evmadic is also now really trailing behind. Like, he is dying just before a major item spawns, so his damage is not after a pickup.
Really rough time here. There's a slight possibility here. A good direct rocket to Sirius takes him down to decent HP, but evmadic is on 10 HP himself. And yeah, Sirius unfortunately finishes off that with a rail. Unfortunate for evmadic. But Sirius just continues to put pressure on him every single time. Every time he respawns, he's there. And that's just how it works on this small map, you know.
A ton of damage from evmadic's LG. And this time around it's a nice track for him, because he can collect the mega health and stack back up. But yeah, yeah, there has to be a moment that Sirius does not hit those shots.
I mean, if Sirius continues like this throughout the qualifier, he's gonna make it really far away. But he's just constantly hitting, and we all know how much the rail can mean for you. You know, if you can keep your opponent at bay, control him like that, it's almost impossible for your opponent to do anything, because you just you pick up an item. Okay, never mind, it's gone. You know, because you just keep getting what's it called? You just keep getting punished by that rail. And this is not very fun for evmadic right now. He does get the rail spawn this time, so maybe he can respond with a little bit of rail, but that's Sirius. Yeah. Okay, Sirius takes him out with the LG.
And I think the big difference is also, like, Sirius is getting those heavies. Like, if evmadic can do something about it, then he can take 1 or 2 rails extra before dying. But yeah, with the double jumping doom that Sirius is working with, it's such an easy feat to get to the heavy. And also keep this upper position.
I mean, rightfully, what can evmadic do here? It's like, it's just, he just can't find any opening whatsoever.
Yeah, but again, in that last fight, he hit 1 rail.
He's never really been able to can't really, you know, follow it up all the way and finish off the frag. That's what matters, really. As Sirius is now 11 frags up and just constantly hitting rails here. Like, evmadic just spawns in a millisecond after he's already railed down to 84 HP. And it must feel so bad for him right now, because it was just pretty much the same stuff when I woke him. And he just had no chance to really show what he's capable of here.
Yeah, there are situations now that he does some damage before dying, but it's Sirius with an advantageous position.
And just pure aggressiveness, the aggressive nature of Sirius. Like, you can see wherever, because he knows that he's got such a good flow right now, that he doesn't let go of that W key. He just continues to run and run and run every time. Wherever he sees evmadic spawn, he runs to that side of the map. He doesn't even, like, it doesn't even seem like he's playing for the items anymore. He's just playing to kill evmadic instead. But evmadic actually is able to pick up that heavy. I don't know how much it's gonna mean for him though, but
yeah, like, it might look that it's not around the items, but it actually is. Like, this was the first time that there was no fallback for Sirius, so evmadic gets a refrag. But actually, during most of the fights, Sirius is just great to stack back up again after evmadic has spawned and is able to get to a weapon and do the damage. But it's so subtle.
it just looks so clean, you know. It just looks like he's just confidently running around, taking evmadic down wherever he respawns, wherever he goes. He's always being punished. Here comes, oh, 1 HP, and Sirius is very low because he took it direct to the face as well. This frag can mean a lot. Oh, Timmy is not able to take out Sirius either.
Oh, that he gets a nice frag. Still on life support though. Sirius fighting against Timmy. But well, yeah, we see a glimpse of great plays from evmadic.
Well, nice rails there. Misses the last one, unfortunately. And another LP battle coming up here, and the medic does take that one out, but there's a 10 frag difference, and I don't know what he's really thinking right now. What's going through his head, you know, is there any form of way to come back into this, or is he just playing to, I don't know.
He's playing to improve.
Yeah.
Just soldiering on.
And that's strong, you know, he could have rage quit at this point, but I feel like he's hanging on, you know, just trying to gain some kind of experience. And yeah, as you can see, he is starting to hit the rails now, the way that Sirius was punishing him with it in the first time. And he's now in control, actually. Well, Mega is up, but Sirius doesn't even go for the Mega here because there's no real point. But, well, there is a point, but Mega has been up for quite some time now, and no player has been taking it. Oh!
Oh, he stole the Mega half mid fight. evmadic will spawn at the rail. Oh, misses his shot. Maybe a rocket launcher could have assisted him.
1 minute warning.
Just as we cross the 1 minute warning, there's still a 10 frag difference here, and yeah, this, I mean, because of the nature of this game, it's not as what's it called, as thrilling anymore, because we know that Sirius is gonna win, but it's just a question of if evmadic can do some kind of cool shenanigans before the time runs out. But yeah, Sirius, great performance first match, definitely a statement. evmadic immediately knocked out here because this is single elimination, so there's no lower bracket, so yeah, he's knocked out. That was not a fun run for him, I'd say, but
So it is experience, and I hope he will be there the 19th when there are more slots to be gained.
I suspect we will see a lot of players there actually, because 4 spots is going to mean, I mean that's yeah, 3 times or 4 times the spots that we usually get. So I hope that qualifier is going to be stacked. But yeah, GG's. Sirius takes that 2-0.
Yeah, that was a really kind of interesting game to watch for the first 4 minutes. I mean, I don't know if you